So, as with answers to all of these questions, we've got to start with this. Have you focused on the question? Explain why again here. So one reason why, another reason why. Have you got specific specialist owned knowledge, which is explained using connectives? And then have you separated to show that you've got more than one cause in your answer? So explain why you've got to get multi-causal to get top marks. Well, let's explore some of the specific specialist owned knowledge you could have included. Right, this is pretty much the key. Martial aid was offered to countries in Europe to prevent the spread of communism. Explain this. Using this fact. This is fact. You've got to explain how these link together. Communism is attractive to poor people because it's all about fairness, evening things out, shared society. It's all about the community, if you like. Martial aid would help European economies to recover, which would mean there'd be less poor people. To wealthy people, communism is less attractive, of course. The Truman Doctrine showed that Truman wanted to contain communism, and this was how he was going to do it. To contain communism, he was going to make Europe recover economically so that communism would be less likely to spread, because of course, as we've said, communism is attractive to poor people but not to wealthier people. So this money is going to help make Europe wealthier and communism less attractive. Also, you could use specific named examples. France and Italy were countries where communism was becoming more popular. People were voting for communists in France and Italy more than they had before. Not enough for them to control the government, but enough to worry America and Truman. So after Marshall Aid and France and Italy's economies started to recover, actually communism fell in popularity. So there's an example of Marshall Aid in action. Oh dear, Charlie doesn't sound very happy. And finally, Europe was in 11.5 billion worth of debt to the USA because of the war. They're not going to be able to pay that back if their economies don't recover. So there's a bit of a selfish element in it as well there, which again might not be included in some people's answers, but it's certainly a valid reason, would impress the examiner. So there you go, reasons why Marshall Aid was offered to countries in Europe.